So a while back I met this fella named Randy that used to run a restoration shop about an hour from here, and he specialized in old GM trucks, which was right up my alley. Now when he retired, he had a big going out of business or liquidation sale trying to get rid of a bunch of old trucks and decades worth of stockpiled parts, so I found myself buying hundreds upon hundreds of dollars of stuff from him that I really didn't need. Now I told him, hey, I'll stay in contact with you just in case you don't get everything sold. Maybe we can make a package deal one day. Well, our schedules really haven't lined up over the last 6 or 8 months, but I gave him a holler last night and he says, hey, I'm free today. So I cleared the truck out. I didn't bring my trailer because I knew that would be too dangerous. But we're going to shoot over and see what he's got left and what parts we don't need. So it's going to be bad. So I know the last thing I probably need to be doing today is going out and buying more used parts because I really don't have any room for them. The city and the Karens in the neighborhood are always on my back, but I'm a truck hoarder and I just love rummaging through other people's stuff, and I tell you, that's the best deals that you can find out there. Now, a lot of people after my Karen video said, why don't you just move out in the country and buy and build as many trucks as you possibly can? And we thought about that. You know, we actually had 5 acres secured a couple of years ago over by my cousin. But man, when the pandemic hit, the prices of materials went through the roof. Even here in the Midwest, on a bare sheet of ground, if you're going to try to build even a small to medium house, you're going to be spending close to $500,000 now. And then interest at 7%, you know, on a 30-year note, you're talking about $1 million the time you're all said and done. So I might as well just give up on the YouTube channel, sell all my trucks. You know, I would never be able to afford a shop out there, so it wasn't going to work out. So we're just dealing with the neighbors. We got the 30x40 put up out back. Maybe one day the electric company will actually hook up power so we can start working out there, but it is what it is, you know. I just enjoy going out and meeting a lot of new people, finding deals on parts. You know, the whole premise of the channel was to encourage fathers and kiddos and guys on really tight budgets to keep working on these old trucks. And it can be done if you keep your eyes open. But again, I don't need a whole lot of stuff today other than a couple odds and ends for Forrest. But I do have a long customer or client list of parts that people are needing. So hopefully Randy has some stuff that I can snag up. So we're going to see what he's got and maybe load the pickup up. I think I have enough cash to buy a truck or two, which wouldn't be good, but let's see what he's got. Well, here goes my paycheck. Awesome. So Randy's more organized than I am. He's got stuff in boxes, so now it's just finding out which era of GM trucks are in the boxes, right?
Yeah.
72? Is that what your blue one is?
67, 72 there.
Man, is this the one that got stolen years back? Hey, at least you got it back. All right, so I'm out here at Randy's place, and he's been gracious enough to let me go through and check out all his parts from all these years. So how'd you get into the business, Randy?
Well, I started out in 82 with a 55 Chevy, a couple of 55 Chevy pickups that was all in parts, and it looked overwhelming, and I finally heard that there was a swap meet out there, so I went, took that bunch of stuff to a swap meet to sell it.
This one thing kind of leads to another, huh?
Yes, yes.
So you ran a restoration shop in town for years?
Well, and eventually I did. I was selling parts for several years. Got into the 48 to 54 Chevy pickup parts, really heavy.
Okay.
I probably had 30 or 40 at one time at my farm, and before the state came along and just said I had too many vehicles.
I kind of know that feeling, but
Yeah.
it's just at the city level, so
Yes.
that's all right. Well, I know. When did you retire from?
Well, I'm working at it right now. I want to eliminate the rest of my parts. I've really got rid of all the trucks, basically, other than this truck here. Most of the other trucks I've gotten rid of. I'm working towards getting all my parts liquidated, and then I can officially retire.
Well, that's what I told Randy. I said, well, when he's officially done with all his 67 to 72 stuff, give me a holler and I'll just rent a U-Haul and finish her up for him. So,
There we go.
well, I appreciate you letting us come out here and selling us some parts. I know a lot of these are going to go to a lot of buddies looking for parts, and hopefully to a lot of teenage kids and their dads to keep these trucks on the road. So,
Yeah, good deal.
well, thank you, Randy. Appreciate it.
You bet.
So Randy's got tons of stuff just jammed in these boxes. He was actually loading up to make it to a swap meet in Springfield, and he couldn't make it out there. He had some other issues going on, so tote after tote after tote, and Chad is in heaven here. So I'm going through all of Randy's boxes here and making little stash piles of stuff to see if we can make a deal on some stuff. But man, all the goodies, but knowing what the heck you're looking at sometimes is kind of difficult too, because Randy did all the trucks from 48 through the squares, so he's got it pretty well organized in here though. So. And some of the stuff is new, so at least it's in boxes telling me kind of what I'm looking at, but he's got a lot. Love me some old Convo Pros. It's a slick old truck. How long you had this truck?
What's that?
How long have you had this truck?
Oh, I don't know. Several years.
Wow. I love it. It was gorgeous.
When I had my sale, I had several guys want me to price it, and
Say,
I wouldn't price it.
I wouldn't either. You know, all that labor and all that time. Well, Randy's taking me inside, so now we're exploring the outside. How many acres you got here?
5.9.
Oh, good. It's pretty. That's hilarious. Good square body stuff too.
Yep.
You just got a good collection of stuff out here. So yep, he's got a bunch. A bunch. Ooh, rallies. Crud. I'm in trouble now. You're gonna have to buy me one or two or all of them. Yikes. He said there's more out here in this these two trailers, so let's see. Oh boy. This is gonna take me a minute. Maybe I didn't bring enough money. Oh, wow. Okay, this is a lot. So here's what I've come up with so far. We're just kind of breaking it down into piles. So fans, radios, hinges, clutch assembly, matching blue interior parts, 67, 68 trim, some more new visors, turn signal lenses, radiator support, new hardware, alternator brackets, bunch of rubber, weather stripping, bushings, some ashtrays, 67 door, headlight bezels, upper control arm U-bolts, some mirrors, dash pad, and even helped my buddy Jeremy out. He was looking for a square body hubcap, so let's see what else I need. Well, I stepped out of the shop for a few minutes to give Randy a chance to go through and try to figure out what he wants to charge me for all these parts. And, I went through and kind of organized that stuff in big piles, hoping maybe he'd give me a better deal because he doesn't want to put it all back in those tubs. But he's always treated me fair in the past, so I'm pretty sure that I'm going to go home with all this stuff, which is awesome. It's also not good at the same time, but I'm pretty excited for the stuff that I've seen so far. So guess we'll find out here in just a few minutes. Yep, I couldn't leave without a set of rallies. Yeah, it's an addiction. But the real question is, can I get home, get all of this stuff out of the bed, out of the cab, and stash somewhere before the better half notices I spent part of my paycheck on C10 parts? So, I don't know. We'll find out. Well, that's going to do it for another episode of Chad's a Complete Truck Hoarder. And big shout out to Randy for taking a couple hours out of his day and selling us a bunch of parts that I absolutely didn't need. If you guys haven't, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you check out my other 67 to 72 videos. And I don't think I've mentioned yet, but I started my own website. I don't know how technology works, but I'm trying really hard. So it's www.c10trucknerd.com. Well, I appreciate your time, and thanks for watching. Wife's gonna kill me. I really don't need anything, so I bought a big wad of cash just in case, so I'm an idiot. So if you can watch the deals and find the bargains, you can really get through a lot of stuff. Don't mind me here, truck. I'm just trying to, drive. Jerk.